Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 27th of June. So, as we approach the end of the month, we've got, it's gone a bit quiet in here. So we'll have a look anyway. Firstly, news-wise, there's not a great deal coming out today. There's nothing of real significance there that's going to move the markets too much. Tokyo core inflation came in slightly less than expected there. Aside of that, the Canadian GDP, it's a monthly figure. It doesn't really hit the markets too hard. We're normally looking at quarterly numbers for a bigger range. Aside of that then, personal consumption expenditure, there you go, that's a biggie. Slipped past me for a moment. That is the inflationary number that the Fed used, so watch out for that there at 130. So there is a biggie ish. Right, let's look at the markets. Starting off with the euro dollar. I'll say before we get kicking into here too much, is there's not a great deal looking there at the moment ready. There's a lot of consolidation across the markets, but here goes. The US dollar still looking for the long side on this in terms of trades. It's actually current nice consolidation around where it sits. I say nice consolidation. It doesn't look quite so nice when you look at it on the lower time frames, but post 8 o'clock, well, post 8:30 sort of time, maybe get a move up. It's a more aggressive one, I guess. Post 8 o'clock, just straight to the R1 double tops, and that's it. Scalp trade. But aside of that, I'd be waiting to see if we could push this any further. It has gone quite a long way. He's got his R3 up to be potentially hit on the weeklies, but yeah, there's a possibility. Okay, I'll have a look at New Zealand in a second for you. Okay, the pound, same situation here. I'm just seeing this long side. Probably should have stayed in a trade I was long on the other day, but it's been such a choppy old event of late that and with the risk that sort of sits there, war risk, etc., it's not a great place to be sitting, or hasn't been a great place, but maybe it's becoming a great place. Again, here with the pound, I'm just sort of looking here. It's doing a little pivot swing here. Maybe I like this even better for the R1 there. Bigger picture, it's already again outside its weekly R2. It's not so common these days, but it is, and it might just slow down on that. Just be aware. US dollar yen started coming off nicely again yesterday, but again, same as the others. It's looking half decent here for a continuation to the downside. In fact, it's advancing slightly quicker. S1 would be the scalpy type trade, if you feel keen enough to hold it. Not really like holding anything over the weekends at the moment, but if you want to hold over the weekend, the trend is certainly still looking fine to the downside. Aussie dollar, still don't like it. It's in the short term, it's in a half decent trend now. Yeah, again, it's the same pattern. I just wouldn't trade the Aussie dollar. I think I'd pick the other currencies ahead of it. There's better opportunities, either the euro or the pound preference for me there. US dollar CAD, this is continuing to the downside. It finally triggered the low there of the signal I was looking at earlier in the week, and that's looking like it's going to run. It's got some running to do. It's looking quite nice where it is at the moment. It went from yesterday afternoon there, and it's underway basically. So if you've got into this, well done. We did have the consolidation there at the earlier stage yesterday morning. It sort of moved until 9 o'clock bar, and then consolidated, and it went at 2. So well, 1:30, beg your pardon, 1ish. It might have gone a bit earlier, but it certainly went on from 2 o'clock onwards there, and it's moving nicely. And I mean, there's a possible time to join the party with this. It's looking soft. Okay, pretty much that's all the majors. Let's just look at New Zealand trade. New Zealand dollar, it's very like the Aussie. I wouldn't necessarily choose it compared to the others from a starting point of view, but if you're long on this, it's well, it's just coming up to its prior highs here. Consolidation at this stage here. It has the potential to break out. It's not one I would want to go looking to trade, but if you're in it and you're long, I'd hang in there so for sure. Yesterday it spent most of the time not doing a great deal, and today it could do, remembering that in the European session into the US session maybe we get a bit more movement US session, but we don't get a great deal normally of movement, particularly post 9 o'clock ish time on it. Okay, you're currently down 15 pips on an all-day trade. Right, well, it's nothing, is it? These markets got to breathe. If you're on the long side, well, it's got the scope, isn't it? And if nothing else, personally, I would look at, probably if I was long on this, I'd probably, if I could squeeze anything out of it today. I'm just coming back, looking at the pivots. We're not far away from the R1. It just didn't move much the day before. It's been a little bit sluggish overall, which obviously it's got less risk, but it's got less opportunity. But if you can break that R1 area today, R2 could be on. If it was me, as I said, I would close out on Friday on this, and I'd probably be leaving a lot behind. I don't know, but I don't trust the weekends. But that's just come out of the news events and everything else that have been hitting us of late. Right, quick look at Swissy. Yeah, still going to the downside there, squeezing those shorts. The more it does that, the more we will see it move to the downside potentially. The dollar buyers here just getting squeezed effectively, and yeah, looking or the Swissy short, should say. Anyway, this is still looks okay. Again, it's another one that looks fine for the S1 potentially in this case, or the R1 of the others. This is inverted. Right, okay, so there's plenty there. You're welcome. Looking at the other usual suspects here, gold, it's down 1% already this morning, and as expected, this is just continuing working its way southbound for now. If things continue to steady on, I think we could see this continue on its ride southbound, but I haven't got a specific trade in question here. It's just a case of wait, see. But it does look soft. Okay, oil up half a percent this morning, but there's a lot of fuss being made about this, but it's barely moving now. We're back to almost, if you was to draw a regression line, drawing a regression line, we're probably still in that sort of slight rising trend that was sitting there before all this noise happened. But as I said, I've not been trading this for a while now, so I've pulled out of trading, and it until it gets into a more settled point. Okay, S&Ps, well, we're getting closer and closer to the all-time highs. I know. Or have we done it? We've done it. I need to look. Is it? I'll look on the weekly, it's easier. We've hit it. No, nearly there. There's the all-timer. No, we have on mine, the futures. It's broken that. What's the high there? The high there, 6147. High here, 6162. It's broken it. Taken the highs out. Here you go. All new high times. I'm I always believe in these potential for these things to continue to moving, and it's continuing to move. It's into its R1 here, could continue through to the R2 for sure at this rate. Personally, I prefer to trade in the afternoons, but here we go. FTSE caught a little bit of a bounce off a little bit at the moment. This could be interesting to see if we catch any more bounce, but at the moment it's got lower highs, lower lows coming down here. In fact, off this 4-hourly picture, it looks like a short continuation. What it's done here, it's run back into the 34. It's putting a bit of a reversal signal in. I'd watch this post 8 o'clock and see if it starts heading southbound. In that case, it still looks a bit mucky at this. Yeah, not looking great on the hourlies, coming down to the hourlies here, but the 4 hourlies certainly off that pattern. It looks soft. Maybe need a bit of patience. Break below the daily pivot might be the okay. And finally the DAX. DAX, okay, still picking up again here. Then it was looking a bit soft the other day, it run up there and started breaking down, but it looks like we're back on the green light for the DAX, running off of its American cousins. Right, that's pretty much it for me. I wish you a great day's trading. Trade carefully. Do wonder if it'll be a slower day today, but yeah, I wish you a good one. Good weekend. Catch you Monday. Bye for now.